One of the most instrumental people in identifying SARS as a new and deadly disease was Dr. Carlo Urbani, who was the Director of Infectious Diseases for WHO's Western Pacific region, working in Vietnam. One day, Dr. Urbani received a call from a hospital in Hanoi to assist in investigating what appeared to be a severe case of flu. After examining the patient, he realized it was not flu and something else was going on. Dr. Urbani's rapid actions were critical in helping to contain the epidemic by triggering a global response that was key to stopping the outbreak in Vietnam and saving countless lives around the world. Recognizing that this new disease was highly contagious, Dr. Urbani decided to spend several days at the hospital coordinating infection prevention and control procedures, quarantine interventions, and maintaining the morale of hospital staff. The following month, during a flight to Bangkok, Dr. Urbani developed symptoms of SARS and died of complications related to the disease less than 3 weeks later. He was 46 years old and left behind his wife and their 3 children. On Saturday, I will have the honor of participating in the opening of the Carlo Urbani Museum in his hometown of Castelplanio, Italy. Today, we're honored to be joined by Dr. Urbani's son, Tommaso Urbani. Tommaso, thank you so much for joining us, and you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tedros, and good afternoon, everyone. It is a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here with all of you today. And once again, I would like to start by thanking you, Dr. Tedros, and the whole WHO community for having decided once again to honor my father's memory. A memory that 20 years after is very much alive and relevant if we look at the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as many other humanitarian health emergencies we are facing around the globe. My father has been a proud member of the WHO community, embracing its values and mission. He firmly believed that access to healthcare and dignity must be ensured for all. And by doing so, he has never left behind the proximity to the most vulnerable, always looking for field missions to have a direct contact with those most affected by neglected tropical diseases. This is the most admirable and beautiful message that he left us all, showing the true meaning of being a humanitarian worker. A legacy that is not only for the huge contribution he gave to scientific research, but the humanity he has shown and the abnegation of his work until his last day. I still remember the first days of the SARS outbreak in 2003. Back then I was just 15 years old, and I can remember my father coming home tired, busy, a bit nervous, but he never gave up. I couldn't fully realize what was happening, but I was feeling safe because he was there for us. In the early days of 2020, I have experienced more or less the same feelings, but with a different awareness. The awareness that thanks to his contribution, together with the work of the WHO, we have probably avoided much higher losses. We will never know how many lives have been saved in 2003, nor in 2020 with the COVID-19, but we know for sure that his actions have been fundamental. And for this, I want to thank him for having left us with such profound values and knowledge that today, 20 years after, still bring us together in achieving the same goal. As Dr. Tedros mentioned earlier, on Saturday, the 1st of April, there will be the opening ceremony of the Carlo Urbani Museum. The museum will not simply be an exhibition of his work and his belongings, but it will be a place where his messages are spread and shared with all those who will come and visit. Our objective is to sensitize the future generations to those themes for which my father contributed during his life. The museum will go through his history, his career, and his life. To conclude, I would like also to take the opportunity to congratulate WHO for reaching its 75th anniversary in the coming April. Thank you very much.
Grazie mille, Tommaso. And see you soon. And thank you again for your commitment to continuing your father's legacy. As we look ahead to WHO's 75th anniversary next week, Dr. Urbani embodies what WHO is all about. Incredible people who do incredible things, sometimes at their own risk, to protect others, like Carlo Urbani, even giving their life to save others.